This isn't a diary entry. This is just something I wanted to say to anyone out there who has a family member, a loved one, a significant other, a spouse, um, anyone who knows someone who's mentally ill and cares about them. Today's World Mental Health Awareness Day, and I have several members in my family that are mentally ill. My niece is unfortunately the most mentally ill. My mother is mentally ill. She's a wonderful person. My niece is slipping away from the person I knew, and that's tough. And it tears families apart. My grandmother was schizophrenic. She died in a mental institution. My mom's bipolar. My niece is bipolar type 1 with schizoaffective disorder. My brother's an alcoholic. My grandfather was an alcoholic. There's just a lot of mental illness, and I think a lot of families, and I think a lot of times we try and we try and we try to help, and there's these differences or these equivocations we make, and you know, there's a difference between being disabled and enabled, and sometimes I feel like we slip and enable mental illness in some ways, and in other ways we don't strive hard enough to help. I think that the best thing you can do if you have a loved person who's mentally ill is love them with all of your heart, help when you can, know when you're being used, choose to make that decision. Pray, hand them over to God. If you're not religious, hand them over to whatever higher power you believe in. I don't think that it's always the right answer to cut them out of your life. Sometimes they'll cut you out of their life. But that door's always open. I always leave that door open for my niece and my brother. Anyway, I just wanted to tell you, if you're struggling, I am too. And we should do as much as we can. Good night, interweb.